Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are quickly filling up Alumni Stadium in anticipation of a terrific clash we have ahead. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the UConn Huskies taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Connecticut's offense will come out first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Quickly complete.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it. Up it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to Brown. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to pass. It's Fagnano. Lofts one high indeed. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Boston College Eagles offense will get the ball for the 1st time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step. The 40, they're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Got his man in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Franklin. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Harris. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Ready to fire from the pistol. Brown has it. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. UConn quick to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Makes the grab past the marker. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got the quick pass. They make the tackle, but they'll move the chains, and it's a 1st down for UConn.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Back to throw. It's Fagnano. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try the counter. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. UConn tries to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Richard. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Back to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner will be brought down. UConn going back to work on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
This UConn offense really has it going. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Come on, bring it, baby.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Porter. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and They're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Huskies want to crank the tempo, trying to cap this drive with the pass. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an
touchdown, UConn! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Quickly complete. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's dragged down.
Like a big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Porter. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Fareed. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Gain of 4. 2nd down coming up.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking downfield very late in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Fareed. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They just keep firing. Makes the grab. It's McDonald. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The UConn offense goes back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Porter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Takes the easy throw in the flat. There he goes! And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The offense set for a 1st down play. He'll do it himself. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Porter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past.
Converts on 4th down, still going. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This UConn offense really has it going. To the air on first down. The quick out. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Wants to throw. It's Fagnano. Finds a spot in the middle. And they will score! Touchdown, Huskies! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Looking to throw on third. Right down the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. First and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. Quarterback on the keeper. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Boston College. They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for a man, it's Fagnano. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner will be dragged down. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He slides that just inside the right upright. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 10 over Michigan State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gives it to the back on the draw. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
thinking when you have the football late in the ball game, I got to take care of it, get first downs. The last thing I can do, Palmer, is give the other team another offensive possession. I score or nobody scores.
And what's so heartbreaking about it, too, for the offense, David, is that in this situation of the game, all your best players are on the field. I mean, this is a close game. The guy that carries...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UConn going back to work on offense. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's second and long. To the air. It's Fagnano. That's caught. It's Bell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Bell. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fareed. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. UConn quick to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Pulls it in, the first down and more. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Murphy. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Rushes on him. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Bell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Number 1.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Harris.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. He caught it! Touchdown, Boston College! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Bell. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boston College trying to hold on and run out the clock. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Under fire! The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. The give to the back. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done, and listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row, it's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. But listen, I don't think they can fix everything in 1 week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team.